I'm not your usual full-time author as a busy mom of 6 kids, so I told myself I would film my author mom life and start vlogging. First vlog video interrupted. Hey. Children 1, Kelsey 0. Welcome to a day in my life during my 90-day sprint. Of course, in my day, I wake up well before my kids at 4 a.m. Honey, no. Look at the studies. Your brain, your emotions, your hormones, you need more sleep, girl. Fun fact, men need less sleep than women. So if the baby wakes up early, my husband actually gets up with him. The rest of our kids are up at 6:30. I get up at, wait for it, 6. I get up at 6, the kids get up at 6:30. Now at 6, I don't have a long morning routine for myself. I just hit the basics. Then I'm filling water bottles, doing lunches, backpacks. I make a hot breakfast and we all sit down and eat. And the kids are out the door by 7. My husband takes them to school. If you want to know our nighttime routine and morning routines and how we have ourselves down to a pretty well-oiled machine at this point, leave me a comment about routines. So at 7, the kids leave and that is when my day begins. Now, this vlog was originally supposed to be about my book tour, which I have canceled. Starting off strong and not at all embarrassing. If you're new to me, I was a stand-up comedian before our adoption. And at that time, I knew I wasn't going to be able to tour. We knew we were going to have new kids and we were going to have to incubate. Did not plan on getting pregnant and having a surprise 6th baby at the same time. Don't tell me God doesn't have a sense of humor. Anyway, since I knew I was gonna not be able to tour, I then took my viral video, Sisters comedy characters, and reworked them into what is now my best-selling Heartlander series. But now I'm in this weird place of still trying to post comedy and work towards one day in the future getting to go do a book signing stand-up comedy combo tour, a hybrid. And my little holiday tour was supposed to be promoting my new book, Happy Christmas. My 12th novel. It's a swoony, steamy, hilarious, small-town marriage of convenience story. And I wanted to do a tour, but I just flat out don't have enough readers yet, which is why this is a really embarrassing way to start my vlog. But it's the truth. I mean, I have thousands and thousands of reviews, thousands of readers. My books are bestsellers, but I don't have enough people on my email list. I don't have enough followers on Instagram, enough subscribers on YouTube. Like, I don't have the community to support a ticketed stand-up comedy book tour. So it's not like a free signing. It was a ticketed event. And I just flat out don't have the numbers. I was gonna go way in the hole financially to go to New York, San Diego, Chicago, all these places. I did start months ago, but I needed to start like a year ago because by the time all the bookstores got back to me, responded to emails, put up the event listing, it was a few weeks away. Like, we didn't have the marketing power that a publishing house would have, which obviously they plan things out super slowly and way far in advance. And we didn't have that. And so I was going to be killing myself emotionally, mentally, physically. I was going to have to leave early in the morning and go and do the signing that same day. I mean, it was all just feeling very, very crazy. And we had only sold a handful of tickets. So I have done that before. I have done something that looks cool when I had the talk show here on this YouTube channel, went in debt, hustled, killed myself to make it happen. And it was not worth it. And I am not going to do that again. I am not going to lead you all astray with something that looks cool for my ego, but in fact is not that effective. And so I canceled everything except for Oklahoma City, my hometown, and Dallas, where I do actually have a lot of fans. That is one of the realities of being a working mom of 6. I have a young family, is that I know, because my husband has been gone, I know how hard it is to be on your own with 6 kids. And the stress of me leaving was killing me. And then I'm looking at like how much I'm spending for flights and hotels and stuff. And I'm not going to do that for my ego. Okay. And I'm not going to leave you all to do that and think, oh, I got to do a book signing if I want to be a legit author. No, you don't. No, because I was making bank, doing really well when I was doing nothing but sitting and writing. We're going to overshare here. If you're new, I am a chronic oversharer. Welcome to the party. So right now I am shifting my focus and I'm going to do a 90-day sprint. 90 days from now is December 15th, which is perfect because that means that my sprint will end right before the kids are out for school. What is my 90-day sprint goal? I'm so glad you asked. My goal is to rewrite my 2 giant romantasy novels and write a novella prequel and finish the 3rd book in the trilogy because I want to re-release all of those books and the final novella and final book in the trilogy under my own pen name. Now, why 90 days? Because when Happy Christmas launches, which please go on and pre-order it, you will laugh, you will swoon, you will snort. It is so great. But when it comes out, because it's a holiday book, I'm hoping to get a lot of new readers. People will binge Christmas books and they don't care who the author is. So I'm hoping new readers will find me with this Christmas book, and I need to have something new ahead for them to pre-order. If not pre-ordering what I have next, they will at least see, oh, this girl's got a lot of stuff coming out. She's publishing regularly. I like her style. I'll follow her on Amazon. Side note, if you love an author, you should follow them on Amazon. Click that follow button on Amazon. It's really helpful for authors. As of right now, I am 80% done, it looks like, through rewriting book 1 called Into the Skies. And today is also a little bit different because I have makeup on, so I'm going to film some content as well. So I won't be able to write the entire day, but let's just see how far I get. And it takes me an hour and a half to do this. Unfortunately, the little private school where we could get all of our kids in is not close by at all. But I usually listen to podcasts, or sometimes I'll brainstorm like plot issues in my head. Honestly, I should try dictation. If you guys are writers, comment and let me know. But I should try talking to my phone and see if I could write for 30 minutes that way. But once myself and all the kids are at home, it's basically total chaos from 4 to 6 p.m. Okay guys, update. I did finish the edit. It's not really a rewrite, it's more of an edit of book 1 of the trilogy today, so that is a win. Also, I hope you noticed some things in my vlog that may be unusual. First of which, I'm not clearing the piles, okay? Normal homes have piles of things. Our house is very neat. I can find anything at any time, and we have piles, and I'm not gonna clear them out of the shop. Another thing I hope you notice is your girl doesn't even have a desk. Like, forget about like cute writing vibes. Light a candle, put some inspiration images on your second monitor. No, we sit and we work here. We're real authors. We're real writers. We sit and we work. I do have a desk, but it's in my husband's office, and he's on video calls all day long. So neither of us want me in there. I write all over the house, and when I was homeschooling last year, I wrote almost 2 full manuscripts standing at my kitchen island while we were homeschooling. Like, I hope this inspires you. You don't have to be young, cute, single, living in the city to be an author, full-time author. Also, I hope you noticed, if you are a young mom, busy mom, working mom, you do not see me going around and doing chores. And that's because I have a housekeeper that comes 3 times a week. I mean, we are a family of 8. When I say it gets gross around here, I don't mean like pick up your toys. I mean like your feet stick to the floor. It's disgusting. And so in one of the Facebook groups, I forget the guy's name, but there's this writer, and he was saying that he calculated that if he will just sit and write, he earns $200 an hour. In other words, the most profitable thing you can do as a self-published author, if you want this to be your full-time gig, you want this to be your job, the most profitable thing you can do is write the next book. And so when he said that, I was like, well, dang. And it's kind of like, why am I sitting here vlogging then? But that's because I want to encourage other people, and I enjoy making lots of things. I'm a creative person. I like creating vlogs. But my point is, I have a housekeeper who comes 3 times a week as a business expense, so that I'm spending my days working and my afternoons and evenings being present with my kids. The next thing you may be wondering, Kelsey, where was your healthy, aesthetic, dreamy looking lunch? Like, where was your cute, bagel and salad? Where was your workout? There wasn't. Let's normalize that everyone is not crushing it in every area of their lives at all times. Right now, I'm very focused on getting us into our back to school routine. I'm trying to relaunch my writing after, it's been a year since I published a book almost. So I'm very focused on my writing, and I'm very focused on my children. And I am eating crackers and nuts. Like, come on. Now, when I was on top of my game, fitness-wise, I was working out in the afternoon. So I would use my good brain juju in the mornings. And then by the time I got kind of tired in the afternoons, that's when I would do my workout. So I have a goal eventually to work out from like 2 to 2:30. And I just get in the car sweaty and go get the kids. That would be great. So that is a goal. That is something I'm working on. And you can just follow along here and see how many months it takes me to get to that. But I hope this encouraged you, inspired you, motivated you. Sit down, get writing, and I will see you in a new vlog next week.